tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the roar, intend one last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name, somebody's gonna take a second look. You're too cool to choose to ignore any angle, hypersexual serial beast. Wear it on your sleeve, hey baby, do you like it kind of raw? Or do you like it smooth like you? Nobody's gonna stop till they drop and they're dreaming. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, welcome to another edition of PowerBomb Wrestling. Glad to have you with us. Terry Sullivan on assignment. I am Norm Wamer, and we are coming off April Anarchy, and we are less than 24 hours away from PowerBomb's Wrestling debut in Findlay. We will be at the All-American Rock House. Doors will open at 4, bell time at 5, and we got a terrific card on tap for you. We will get to that as we go along here on this edition of PowerBomb Wrestling. Oh, is this a great show. We will start off this show by taking you to April Anarchy and what was one fantastic match. You had the Cruiserweight Champion, the amazing Nate Manson, against Malice, the former Heavyweight Champion, against the Bachelor Ben Boone, the current PowerBomb Heavyweight Champion, and Pedo the Clown, Dr. Jerry Graham suspended, not there, and it is A.T. Hook in his corner. Let's take a look at the mayhem. Let's go to the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team match. Introducing the participants. First, the team of Malice and the PBW Cruiserweight Champion, the amazing Nate Matson. And their opponents, accompanied by A.T. Huck and the Ringmaster, Pedo, the Killer Clown, and the PowerBomb Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Bachelor, Ben Boone.
PowerBomb Wrestling off and running here. I'm Terry Sullivan along with Norm Wamer and Tag Team Mayhem. I can only imagine what this match is going to devolve to.
It ain't gonna be good.
I don't think A.T. Huck has any control over Pedo the Killer Clown. And I don't think the Ringmaster cares.
Malice and Nate Manson have all my respect in the world, and they wanted this match, and that's the only reason we have it. Otherwise, I would not put this together.
Getting ready for the bell to sound, I believe. A little bit of verbal jousting between the Benjamin Boone and Nate Matson.
Well, I'm not sure they can control Pedo.
No, I don't either.
No Dr. Jerry Graham, he is suspended.
Pedo's just crazy enough to take off and run out of the building.
And I have no idea if the Ringmaster has any control over him either.
I think the Ringmaster is just as sick as he is, quite frankly. I mean, these two hang around together. These are buddies in whatever level.
Well, you got the two former Sons of Michigan against each other.
And here comes Mr. Huck.
No, I'm not sure if I like this situation or not. I like Jerry Graham, but I'm not sure if I like being put in this situation.
Well, I don't blame you.
Hey, you signed up for it. Nobody made you sign up for it. Come over here and tell us he's not comfortable with it. He's the one that signed up for it.
There's a lot of talk.
If you don't like it, leave.
Here we go, former tag team partners, as a matter of fact. Benjamin Boone and Nate Matson as Malice awaits on the outside. Pedo the Killer Clown. An absolute psycho.
Ben Boone, the PBW Heavyweight Champion. Nate Matson, the PBW Cruiserweight Champion. These guys go back such a long way. Sons of Michigan, one of the best tag teams ever.
Absolutely, throughout the Midwest. Talk about knowing each other. These two certainly do. Off the ropes, collision. Nate is down. Benjamin Boone very proud of himself.
Deep arm drag.
Drop kick.
Drop kick.
Good move by Nate Madsen, takes Boone off his feet. And he's got that arm locked up, or did.
Boy, again,
Nope.
Terry, they know each other so well. No scouting needed here. If I was Ben Boone, I'd be concerned because I'm not sure Pato knows who to go after.
I don't know what kind of arrangement these two have made that Boone feels safe anywhere near him. Because I'm sure Pato doesn't care. Malice tags off to Nate Madsen. Gonna hold Boone there for a little what for from Nate. Oh, raked the fingernails right down the back of the Bachelor.
I don't know if you saw it or not, but Malice is bandaged up. He was injured yesterday in a match in Michigan. But he's here.
Well, Malice is just an Iron Man.
Well, you got to watch that because I imagine it would be pretty easy to open back up.
Sure. Not to mention an easy target for a cannibal like Pato.
Well, if it opens up too, it's above the eye, and you have danger of not being able to see well. He's really taking a risk being in here.
So far, Malice and Nate Madsen have isolated Benjamin Boone. They prevented a legal tag by Pato.
Of course, there's Pato in the corner, and I'm saying he's taking a risk being here. We're all taking a risk being here
Yeah, that's true.
because these guys are nuts.
Pato and Malice have a long history. Oh, Pato from the outside caught Nate coming onto the ropes. Pato's just got to be drooling at the chance to get in the ring and inflict punishment, and here he comes. Watch out, Nate Madsen. In your 20 years, you have never experienced anything as vicious and brutal as Pato.
Who has? Knows how to throw a body slam down.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
And see, we don't know a lot about him. We don't know if he's always been nuts, if he got trained before he went nuts, if he got trained after he was found to be nuts.
And we don't know how much training he's had.
Can Jerry Graham communicate with him? Did he?
The big unanswered questions. 1, 2, and that's
He
it.
must have communicated somehow.
And I think that's one of the mysteries that Jerry Graham does not want to reveal.
Nate Madsen's definitely in the wrong corner of the ring.
Pato ripping away at the features.
Oh, the screams. Those are blood-curdling screams.
Look at the ringmaster enjoying himself watching what happens, trying to get the referee over to. Yep. Now we're going to distract the referee. Referee is trying to get Malice out of the ring. In the meantime,
Oh, come on here.
quadruple team.
Oh, it's 4-on-1.
Pato, the killer clown, grabs Nate Madsen, scoops him up again. Oh, he dropped him down. Neck against that super taut top rope. Benjamin Boone tags. I don't think Pato.
I would be afraid tagging him. Ben Boone's got more guts than I got.
Pato didn't understand the tag. He wasn't done yet. Benjamin Boone and Nate Madsen, the former partners.
Well, Nate's got to get out of there, and he's got to get a tag.
He absolutely does. And lurking way too close is the ringmaster and A.T. Huck. Go back and watch Petto, for crying out loud.
Well, Nate's as tough as a $2 steak here, but he's 187 pounds. Ben Boone goes about 240. Petto, I'm guessing, is in the 320, 330 range.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you'd weigh him in the first place.
Well, it's sort of the calm before the storm here with these two guys in the ring.
Nice counter by Nate Matson.
Nate flies off that second rope.
Come on, ref.
We've got a 2 count. And Boone is right there, though. He knows his former partner so well. Malice still hasn't been in. Malice is chomping at the bit on the outside to take over for his partner, who does desperately need the tag. And look at the referee being distracted. He was choking him with that bow tie. And Nate Matson is in trouble, as Boone puts all of his 240 pounds down across the back. In the meantime, with that chin firmly locked up.
Look, Nate Matson does not back down from anything.
Absolutely not.
But it's sometimes to his detriment. Sometimes you got to pick your fights. That's never been a part of Nate Matson.
Petto the Killer Clown pacing anxiously on the outside. A.T. Huck is calling for the bell. Nate is not giving up, though.
Nate Matson doesn't give up. You're going to have to put him out.
And Nate unleashing here several fists into the midsection. Boone comes back, though, with a knee lift. And he drops him down with.
You know, whether you like Ben Boone or you don't like Ben Boone, boy, is he has gotten so much better over the years. He has worked really, really hard at his craft.
He absolutely has. And quite a bizarre situation here. This particular pairing of Boone and Petto. And now here comes the Killer Clown. Oh, look at that.
Like a rag doll.
And now Petto being urged on by Benjamin Boone, and this is when Petto is at his most dangerous, when his opponent is prone on the mat. And Boone ready to take the tag again. Boone feels that Nate Matson is suitably weakened, and I believe he wants to get the 3 count.
Well, I think he's right.
Going for the reverse neckbreaker again, but look at that.
That's a heck of a reversal.
1, 2, and that's it. And another reverse neckbreaker by Nate Matson. He's also close to the tag, with a ringmaster pulled Malice off of the ring. And Arella Angel is, she smack him?
Sure did.
Good for her. Meantime,
meanwhile, Malice is down on the ring apron. The ringmaster did exactly what he wanted to do.
Benjamin Boone's got his hold solidly applied on Nate Matson, just weakening Nate with every second that he locks it on.
You know, Terry, too, Arella Angel's got to be careful, too, because I don't think they care that she's a woman.
No, not at all.
And that's not an insult, that's just fact.
No, they're in there to win at all costs.
I mean, she can handle herself very well, but these guys are some of the best in the business.
Jerry Graham didn't bring Petto the Killer in to PowerBomb Wrestling because of his charm. Petto distracting the referee. In the meantime, Malice makes the tag. But is the referee going to allow it? No, he didn't see it. Petto didn't tag either. The referee ordering Malice out of the ring. And Benjamin Boone tags himself back in again. Petto is just a killing machine. They whip him in, and Nate catches Petto and makes the tag. Here we go. One down. And Boone takes that big forearm. And Petto,
look at this, sidewalk slam.
he got him. Let's see if we can get a pin. Nope, not going to go for the pin yet. Nate Madsen is back in the ring as
Nate
Malice.
needs to stay out of the ring right now.
He does. In for the count. Watch out, Petto is there.
Look at Nate back in the ring going after Petto.
This thing is breaking down now. Referee's just letting it go, and I don't blame him. There's not much he can do. All four of them going at it. Nate grabs Petto. Reversal. Nate and Boone collide. Nate is down and out of the ring. Benjamin Boone is down on the other side. A.T. Huck is at ringside, has grabbed the belt and thrown it to Petto. Watch out, referee. Watch out what.
Oh, come on, ref.
Ring the bell. That's it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Petto, the killer clown. Here comes Nate Madsen. Nate is taking off on Petto. The ringmaster's trying to get into the ring. Benjamin Boone's on the outside. Malice is down. Nate Madsen is
Malice
down.
is out.
Well, now what do we got here now? 2 on 1.
Come on now.
2 on 1. Boone is out here. A.T. Huck is ordering Boone to run back into the ring to participate here on behalf of his team. Benjamin Boone rolls back. Now we've got 3 of them on Nate Madsen. Arella Angel trying to tend to Malice at ringside. Come on now, that's enough.
Somebody's got to break this up.
Benjamin Boone arguing with A.T. Huck.
They're going to end Nate Madsen's career. Somebody's got to stop this.
Look at Boone is reluctant. Norm, Boone is reluctant to participate. And he's pushing the ringmaster.
It's enough. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's over the top. This is not what we do here.
Oh, my God. And Boone is unloading on Petto, the killer clown. Malice is back to his feet. Unreal.
Well, not only does Nate Madsen have a career, he's got a family. He's got a wife and a family.
And now look at this. Boone and Malice teaming up.
Wow. I didn't expect that from Ben Boone.
Wow, what a scene is unfolding here.
Malice is busted back open again. Petto's got the ring bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, per referee's decision, your winners by disqualification, the team of Malice, an amazing Nate Madsen.
A.T. Huck stomping on the roses. We got to get Petto out of here.
Dr. Jerry Graham is not going to be happy.
Over here. Huck, you need to get him out of here.
Wow.
Huck, you get him out of here. That's your job. You get him out of here.
Ben Boone, you just signed your death certificate. You don't turn on A.T. Huck. You just sealed your doom.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Get this guy out of here. Get him out.
Oh, Norm, look out. Get him out of here.
Huck, you get him the hell out of here. Malice is all busted open. But Ben Boone said that's enough. Nate Manson's got a cruiserweight title defense against Sean Casey in Findlay, May the 6th. And
Ben,
as you watch
unbelievable.
That, that's in less
I've
than
got to
24
applaud
hours.
you, though. You think you took just a little too much.
A little too much was what Pedo the Clown, the ringmaster, A.T. Huck just did. I can admit, I've taken some shortcuts in my time. I've done some things that have been questionable. But what you and what everybody here just saw, that was too much. And you know something, Malice? You and I, we've had a hell of a history. We've been through a hell of a war. But you know something? It takes one thing to unite two enemies to combat a greater threat. What do you say? You and I, we team up against Graham's clowns. What do you say?
You know what I say? Prepare for malicious intent. Benjamin Boone, we haven't seen eye to eye, and we may still have unfinished business. But that kind of garbage has no place within this professional wrestling squared circle. These fans deserve better. Each and every one of you deserves better. Ben Boone, we put our differences aside.
Yeah, that's right.
Your PowerBomb heavyweight champion, the Bachelor, Benjamin Boone.
Hang on here. You guys really want to do this?
Oh, we really want to do
Oh,
this.
hell
Bill.
yeah, we do. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, I got a text, and this is from the board of directors. Dr. Jerry Graham, his lawyer, Chuck Sala, has gotten a 6-month injunction, which means the suspension has been lifted for the next 6 months. Therefore, that means not only will Dr. Jerry Graham be in Findlay next week, next Sunday, what this means too is that coming up on Sunday, June the 10th, you want the match? You got the match. Malice, Benjamin Boone versus whatever two guys Dr. Jerry Graham wants to bring to the ring.
I never thought I'd say this, but you did the right thing tonight. And you, A.T. Hawk, you send that message to Dr. Jerry Graham that these guys are ready for June the 10th. And he can bring whoever he wants to. Whoever he wants. See the best wrestlers in the Midwest. PowerBomb Wrestling is on the road and debuting in Findlay on Sunday, May the 6th at the All-American Rock House, 1851 Tiffin Avenue. It's a double main event as Pedo the Killer Clown faces the legendary Bobo Brazil Jr., plus a tag team war as Righteous Indignation takes on the former champions, The Dirty. VIP tickets and reserved tables are available. Get your Findlay discount advance tickets, the All-American Rock House, or Changing Tides Aquatics, or anytime at pbwexcitement.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, June Justice is back in Toledo. PowerBomb Wrestling returns Sunday, June the 10th at St. Clement's Hall. We got plenty of time to talk about that, but we do want to concentrate on what's happening in less than 24 hours in Findlay, Ohio, the All-American Rock House. Action time is 5 o'clock. Pedo the Killer Clown along with the ringmaster against Bobo Brazil Jr. That one, I think, is going to go all the way out onto Tiffin Avenue. I don't think one ring is going to be enough to contain that one. We're also going to see the world heavyweight champion Benjamin Boone against Atlas Hightower. Atlas's big chance at the gold. Nate Matson and Sean Casey. We've seen them go for the cruiserweight gold before. They go at it at the All-American Rock House. Coming up just a little bit later on today, 5 o'clock.
Mr.
Nate?
Sullivan, Mr.
Yes,
Sullivan.
sir.
Did I hear you say Amazing Nate Matson versus Sean Casey?
I did.
Hold on a second.
The cruiserweight title. But before we get to that, can I interrupt you for just a second and talk
You already
about
did. Let's go ahead.
talk about what happened at April Anarchy? Now, in the tag match, what happened? Benjamin Boone seemed to come to your assistance.
It seems that Ben Boone had a little a relapse. He started to think about all the times that we spent going up and down the roads in Michigan, Ohio, all over Pennsylvania, all over Canada. We were a tag team for a long time called the Sons of Michigan. You know, Benjamin Boone, I don't trust you. All this bachelor stuff, trying to woo all the girls, I don't know if I buy it. And I don't know if that was just some little mistake that you made, trying to, I don't know, maybe play some mind games, get under my skin, but I've been thinking about it a lot. But Ben Boone, I will say this, if you try to screw with me, you know what I'm capable of. So let's not make it a happen of messing with me.
Right. And Sean Casey knows what you're capable of, too. You guys have been back and forth with the cruiserweight belt. And in Findlay, starting at 5 o'clock this afternoon, one more shot.
Sean Casey, you are one of the toughest professional wrestlers I've ever faced in my career. You're the man that I defeated for the Cruiserweight Championship. But you know what, Sean Casey? You run your mouth. You've got your 5MW, throw them up, throw them down. Well, you make me want to throw up. So, Sean Casey, in Findlay, you will be amazed when you step in the ring with Nate Matson.
Less than 24 hours. Doors open at 4. Bell time at 5 at the All-American Rock House in Findlay.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good, no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Back we are in PowerBomb Wrestling. So much to dissect here. As you heard there, Dr. Jerry Graham has had that suspension pushed back 6 months by his lawyer, Chuck Sala. So he will be at Findlay in the All-American Rock House in less than 24 hours in the corner of Pedo the Clown as they battle Bobo Brazil Jr., the former champion. Also, the Bachelor Ben Boone will defend his heavyweight title against Atlas Hightower. You heard from the amazing Nate Matson. He'll defend that cruiserweight title against the former titleist, sexy Sean Casey. And I'm telling you, That match in itself is going to be worth the price of admission. The Dirty against Righteous Indignation. We're going to get into all that coming up here. All right. Next, we will show you the CIA Tag Team title defense against Rick Baker, Andy Shane, Righteous Indignation from April Anarchy. Terrific match, but you wait and see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is for the PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, the team of the Righteous Baker, Rick Baker, and Andy Shane, Righteous Indignation. And their opponents are your PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Pretty Boy Diamond Couture, Denzel Titan, the CIA.
And what a match this is going to be. 4 of the top professional wrestlers in the world today going for the gold. CIA, the current PowerBomb Tag Team Champions, Andy Shane and the Righteous Maker Rick Baker have earned the right to contend for those titles. I'm Terry Sullivan. Norm Wamer joins me at ringside. I'm just amazed at what an excellent tag team you put together.
I've been waiting for this match for quite a while. There are so many subplots for this match, more than you can count.
But just the fact that Righteous Indignation is together, you saw something there, put them together, and I think they're definitely coming to terms with that.
They become a force. I don't think there's any question.
Speaking of force, they call him the Enforcer, Andy Shane.
I think it fits.
Couple of hip tosses by CIA. Wow, in sync. The PowerBomb Tag Team Champions have cleared the ring of their opponents.
I have said this many times. I think CIA is the best tag team in the business.
Watch out over there. Could be trouble.
The best, bar none. Now, that doesn't mean you win every night.
Well, a little verbal jousting going on between Righteous Indignation, but they're 2 pros. They've been around long enough to know that that's just the way it goes.
The Road Warriors didn't win every night.
They didn't?
Muhammad Ali didn't win every night. The New York Yankees don't win every night.
And go behind. Atomic drop by Denzel Titan. Yeah, he felt that. Well, couple of short fuses here, and the same thing happens to Andy Shane. They're meeting 2 of the best in CIA. It's no small wonder that they can do that kind of move to their opponents. Tag is made.
Well, I think the crowd's largely going to be behind CIA because they are from here in Toledo.
In for the count. No. Didn't even get a 1 count there. Diamond Couture and Andy Shane. Couture with an arm wringer. Makes the tag again. Very quick tag team switch outs are the signature of CIA and any successful tag team. Always try to keep the fresher man in. Titan taken off his feet by Shane, who's got that leg locked.
Andy Shane is versed in jiu-jitsu. He's a very good mat wrestler. This is not where Denzel Titan wants to be.
And Andy Shane is a brawler. He can go at it fist to fist.
Well, if you get into mat wrestling, it's a mismatch. Because Andy Shane has a big advantage over most wrestlers. once you get on the mat.
Shane working on that right leg. Now grabs the other leg and tags off to Rick Baker. So definitely the game plan seems to be work on the legs and distract the referee so we can do it a little bit more.
Now Rick Baker, no tag there.
Yeah, they're taking full advantage of the referee's distraction. Oh, good move. Enzaguri and he's right on top of his man, gonna scoop him up, but Shane is in the ropes, and Rick Baker comes in with a boot. Knocks Titan away.
Well, Denzel Titan, pound for pound, is one of the strongest guys here. Boy, his left knee's bothering him. He's trying to shake a little bit into that.
Good drop kick in for the count on Shane.
But as strong as Denzel Titan is, he's very, very agile.
Yeah, he is.
So he can really wrestle either game. He can wrestle the power game, but he can wrestle the high-flying game too.
Shane caught him coming in there, got a knee into the midsection. Yeah, you've got 4 real finesse players here, 4 men who can go at it just about any way you want to. Look at that, it's for sure.
This is what I told you, Terry. You don't want to get on the mat with Andy Shane.
He is stretching. Denzel. Righteous Indignation makes the tag, and here comes Rick Baker. Double team. Oh, up and down he goes. Oh, he felt that. Referee is there. Here comes Couture. Broke up the pin attempt. Once again, the referee is distracted. And they're back to work on the legs.
Hey, you want to talk about old school. Andy Shane, Rick Baker, old school. They're going to work on a body part. They're going to try to isolate one of the wrestlers. They've done that with Denzel Titan. They'll ground and pound as well. And are not above infracting upon a rule or two.
Great move from Rick Baker. Taking us to school. Drops down with the elbow smash. Referee is there.
What has been really good to see is the confidence come back for Rick Baker.
Absolutely.
He is such a special athlete and a special competitor. 3-time former PowerBomb champion. Had a still talked about stint in TNA. They mentioned him a week or 2 ago on the show.
They did. Andy Shane in there again, playing the mat game with Denzel Titan. I don't think Couture's been in legally at all during this match.
No, he hasn't. Andy Shane's going to work on that knee.
Notice how they're keeping Titan close to their own corner.
That's a half crab. That's going to stretch out the hamstring. It's going to stretch out.
Denzel trying to reach the ropes. And here comes Rick Baker again. Righteous Indignation. Oh, leg splits on Titan.
Hate to be around those guys at Thanksgiving.
We knew this was going to be a great match, and it's certainly living up to the hype. The tag team goal is at stake, certainly. CIA, the last thing they want to do is go home a loser in their hometown.
Well, the problem is, though, it's Denzel Titan. You're going to wear him down, you better pack your lunch.
Because he can take a lot, and he's proving it.
He's a strong guy, very thick.
Oh, look at that. Once again, preventing Titan from getting to his corner to make the tag. And pulling Titan back to Righteous Indignation territory.
I don't think Rick Baker wanted to tag. There's still a little bit there.
Yeah.
They don't always 100% see eye to eye.
Well, given the battles, the wars those two engaged in over the years, it's no wonder.
Well, let's not forget Diamond Couture broke Andy Shane's eardrum last year. Had to have surgery to repair it. Lost about 10% of his hearing in that ear.
How about the power of Denzel Titan that you were referring to? Oh, almost made it to the corner, but Shane prevents it again. Drops him right on his head.
Andy Shane's ring sense, though, is impeccable.
Here comes Rick Baker. They're going to double team again, I think. Nope, just a handoff.
I don't know how Denzel Titan's going to be able to walk.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's not going to be able to. Diamond Couture desperately trying to encourage Titan to make it over to the corner.
Both Denzel Titan and Diamond Couture very active on social media. If you haven't done so, follow them on Twitter and Instagram. Can he get a tag?
Let's see, he's close.
Oh,
did he make it? No, he didn't. Boy, that Andy Shane, I was sure that Titan was going to make that tag, but Shane knew exactly where he was.
Big counter suplex by Denzel Titan.
Great power move, showing he's still got a lot left.
Can he find the energy to get up?
If he doesn't make the tag soon here, this one's going to be all over with.
Well, he's going to the wrong corner. Not sure he knows where he is. Now he sees his partner, and he got the tag. Here comes Diamond Couture.
This is what everybody's been waiting for, and Couture is on fire. Much needed rest for Titan, and here comes Rick Baker. He's coming after a steel chair. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Referee is out there trying to intercept him. In the meantime,
we don't need a chair. Oh!
Oh, watch out. Referee got hit there too a little bit. Referee trying to get rid of that chair. In the meantime, Denzel Titan pounding away
Andy
on
Shane
Rick
going
Baker
for the pile driver.
Wait a minute, who's
that's
that?
Brandon Edwards.
The Dirty.
That's Brandon Edwards from the Dirty. What's he doing here? He was not scheduled to be here.
Oh,
what is he doing here?
That's it. Ring that bell.
He just waffled Andy Shane with that chair.
Here are your winners, and still PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions, CIA.
What the heck is Brandon Edwards doing here? Not scheduled to be here. And why is he getting involved in this match?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't recognize this gentleman, this is one half of Dirty. This is Brandon Edwards. You're not even booked on this card.
You see, my brother's in Detroit, and I'm down here working on some business. And the business is with you two. You see, they want to say number one contenders, but the thing is, the Dirty, we are the contenders. The Dirty runs PowerBomb Wrestling. May 6th, Findlay, Ohio, CIA. Hey, guys. All I'm trying to say, what does CIA even stand for? But besides the fact, Findlay, Ohio is going down. It's going to be the Dirty. It's going to be CIA. We're going to get those back.
Uh-oh. Andy Shane just grabbed a chain. This ain't over. I will tell you this. This is not going to go unanswered.
Let me say something. The one thing that idiot it said right is that the CIA is this business, and we are the best tag team in this business. You want to know what the CIA stands for? It stands for confidence in annihilating, and we wiped out the entire PBW tag team division. So before you come out here running your mouth, you better show some respect, because the CIA has not a problem getting dirty.
See the best wrestlers in the Midwest. PowerBomb Wrestling is on the road and debuting in Findlay on Sunday, May the 6th at the All-American Rock House, 1851 Tiffin Avenue. It's a double main event as Pedo the Killer Clown faces the legendary Bobo Brazil Jr., plus a tag team war as Righteous Indignation takes on the former champions The Dirty. VIP tickets and reserved tables are available. Get your Findlay discount advance tickets to the All-American Rock House or Changing Tides Aquatics or anytime at pbwexcitement.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, PowerBomb Wrestling is back in Toledo. The Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, and the Enforcer, Andy Shane, will be on that card. June Justice, Sunday, June the 10th. But first and foremost, we want to talk about what's happening, Andy, in less than 24 hours at the All-American Rock House. It is going to be you guys against The Dirty. I can't wait to see this tag team match.
You know what? After all we've been through, finally getting past the trust issues, finally working out all the kinks, and things start rolling, things start working, and we end up with a title shot for the PBW tag team titles. But know what? That all got derailed because The Dirty want to make our business their business. And Andy, you know, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man.
Andy, it's coming up in less than 24 hours.
They won't complain about me yelling, people do. Well, you haven't seen yelling yet. This is how it works. Dirty, you want to interfere in my match? You want to take a shot at me and Baker? Oh, beware, because the thunder's coming down. You wished for it, you're going to get it. Be careful, my friends, because when it comes and you want it and you get it, you may not be ready for it. Buckle up your big boy panties, because I'm going to rip your stinking head off and take a dump in your throat.
Whoa, coming up later this afternoon,
Like to see.
5 o'clock at the All-American Rock House. Dirty, watch out.
Hey, Mortgage Marty here. With the new tax code changes, home equity lines of credit, HELOCs as we call them, have changed whether they're deductible. And with recent interest rate increases, you're seeing those variable rates on them increase. I had a lot of interest in customers putting them in with their first mortgage, converting to a 10, 15, even 20 year to compress the timeline so they're not stretching back out over 30 and get better rates. If you have interest in that, just text HELOC to the number you see on the screen there, HELOC, and we'll get you info on how to take advantage of that tax deductibility all over again.
All right, you heard from the Enforcer, Andy Shane, the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker, Righteous Indignation. Where Brandon Edwards came from was not scheduled to be there, got involved in the match, and you will see The Dirty. Austin Maddox, Brandon Edwards against Righteous Indignation, Andy Shane, along with the Righteous Maker, Rick Baker. In less than 24 hours, they will get in the ring in Findlay at the All-American Rock House. You can get those tickets at the door. Doors open at 4. If you get a VIP ticket, you get in at 3:30, and plus you get a VIP seat as well. So big card, and don't forget, too, another big card coming up June the 10th. That's when PowerBomb Wrestling returns to Toledo. I want to take you to this footage. This footage was sent in to us by none other than Dr. Jerry Graham. You want to know what he was up to while he was in his suspension? Well, we're going to show you. This is video that Dr. Jerry Graham sent to us.
Norm, Terry, I'm coming to you live from the Gobi Desert. 1 million square kilometers of the most desolate, godforsaken land on earth. Behind me, the flaming cliffs of Bayan Zag, and I stand here at the foot of the Altai Mountains with the discovery of the century. I've come all this way. My son says, Dad, why would you go to such a godforsaken place? And I said, because I want to find the type of person I want to see, which you'll never find in the Western Hemisphere. This is the place the natives say where the world ends
and hell begins. And this is the type of place you have to be. It is now 45 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. And I have got here tied to this. I'm not going to show him to you yet. He's tied here. Don't feed him so much. He's going to get. It's okay to feed him, but he's got to stay hungry. He's got to stay lean. We give him this only when he's good. We're going to use the reward punishment system on him. This is going to be the most fantastic and sensational find in the history of wrestling. Dr. Graham has always been #1. I've always been on the cutting edge. And now I've got the most savage, vicious, brutal fighting machine in the history of wrestling. The entire face of wrestling is going to change because of one man, Dr. Jerry Graham. And you people can look at me now, I hope who's watching home on TV where they're nice and warm and soft and not tough and not in the 45 degree below 0 weather. Ben Boone and Nate Matson. Because what I've got here for you is going to be in Toledo on June the 10th at St. Clement's Hall. And God help you, because nothing can stop them. This man with Pedro the Clown, my spiritual advisor, the ringmaster, the circus of pain is going to rule.
See the best wrestlers in the Midwest. PowerBomb Wrestling is on the road and debuting in Findlay on Sunday, May the 6th at the All-American Rock House, 1851 Tiffin Avenue. It's a double main event as Pedro the Killer Clown faces the legendary Bobo Brazil Jr., plus a tag team war as Righteous Indignation takes on the former champions The Dirty. VIP tickets and reserved tables are available. Get your Findlay discount advance tickets to the All-American Rock House or Changing Tides Aquatics or anytime at pbwexcitement.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, PowerBomb Wrestling is debuting at the All-American Rock House in Findlay. Bell time is 5 o'clock this afternoon, so it's less than 24 hours. The doors open at 4 o'clock. You're going to see Brian Douglas and Celeste Taylor in individual singles competition. You're going to see The Dirty against Righteous Maker Rick Baker and Andy Shane. The Cruiserweight belt will be at stake. The champion Nate Matson against Sean Casey in a rematch for those two. You're going to see Pedro the Killer Clown along with the ringmaster on the main event against Bobo Brazil. And you're going to see a match for the PowerBomb Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The champion, the Bachelor Benjamin Boone, puts it all on the line against my guest at this time, Atlas Hightower. Welcome in. Congratulations on the title shot this afternoon in Findlay.
You know what, sir? When the opportunity comes, man, you must take it. And you know what? I live by 3 words, man. It is the code that I live by. Run this ring. And on May 6th in Findlay, Ohio, I'm going to become the PowerBomb champion. So, Benjamin Boone, I run this ring, and I'm going to run you out of town, baby.
That's all there is to say. It's coming up starting at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The All-American Rock House. Atlas Hightower gets his title shot against the Bachelor Benjamin Boone, and so much more.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the PowerBomb Heavyweight Champion, the Bachelor Benjamin Boone, will join us in just a moment. He's been in the headlines recently as a result of April Anarchy in Toledo. We're going to talk all about his tag team match on the main event at June Justice, Sunday, June the 10th at St. Clement's. We have a lot of time to talk about that. We do, though, want to concentrate on what's happening in less than 24 hours. The All-American Rock House, 5 o'clock is action time today. PowerBomb Wrestling's debut at the All-American Rock House. We talked about Pedo the Killer Clown. He's on the main event against Bobo Brazil. We've seen what's happened between these two in the past, so you can imagine what's going through both minds if Pedo has one, as they get set for action tonight at the All-American Rock House. The heavyweight championship is at stake. The Bachelor, Benjamin Boone, you come in with a somewhat of a pensive, a more serious look on your face. Atlas Hightower, I'm sure you're not underestimating him. You're too smart for that.
Absolutely not. But, you know, I want to talk about what happened at April Anarchy.
Perfect.
First and foremost, all right? Nate Matson, we go way back. You were my mentor. You were my friend. And quite frankly, I don't quite like you. But here's the thing. I don't stoop down to the level of Pedo the Clown. I don't stoop down to the level of Dr. Jerry Graham. No one deserves what happened to you, Nate. But don't think that we're getting back together. Don't think that at all. But let's go back to Atlas Hightower.
Right. Less than 24 hours.
Atlas, I've been watching you. You've been making waves here in PowerBomb. You're young. You're up and coming. You have a saying, you run this ring. Here's the thing, Atlas. I run this ring in PowerBomb Wrestling. I run this promotion. I run this city. And at the end of the night, I'm going to run you to the back of the line.
It will be happening later on today. 5 o'clock is bell time. Doors open at 4 o'clock at the All-American Rock House on Tiffin Avenue in Findlay.
All right, you heard from the Bachelor, Ben Boone, who is the PowerBomb champion. He will defend against Atlas Hightower in less than 24 hours. PowerBomb heavyweight title match in Findlay at the All-American Rock House. You'll have that match. You'll have Pedo the Clown, the returning Dr. Jerry Graham against Bobo Brazil Jr. You will have Nate Matson, Sexy Sean Casey in a cruiserweight title match. Should be fantastic. The Dirty against Andy Shane and Rick Baker. They are going to tear the house down. I don't think there's any question about that. In separate singles action, Brian Douglas and Celeste Taylor both scheduled to be on the card down at Findlay in less than 24 hours. The next one in Toledo comes up on Sunday, June the 10th. We'll have plenty of time to talk about that. And what has Dr. Jerry Graham got in store for June the 10th in Toledo? More on that as we get it. We'll see you coming up in less than 24 hours from Findlay. It's PowerBomb Wrestling.